Hello, and welcome back to whatever this is. I've got a special guest with me today.
Hello, I'm Bohamchus. And that guy's dead as hell. Holy shit.
Yep, today we have a special 2-for-1 deal. This is a ghost house. There's one of these in every world.
Totally whiffed that shot there.
Yeah, I'm not very accurate.
So, I've seen a bit of this, but for humor's sake, what is this?
This is Doom the Golden Souls 2. Basically Doom, but Mario aesthetics.
The Boozer Lost Souls, that's great.
These are one of my favorite enemies in ghost houses. They're so goofy. And for once, we don't have Super NES music in the background. If you can hear the music, this is a...
It's from Castlevania.
Yeah, I think it's the Long Library. I could be mistaken, though.
Yeah, it's the Yeah, it's the Long Library.
But anyway, we can't do everything here because you can see we need a bunch of keys that we don't have. And we can't get those keys until we're basically 2/3 of the way through the game. This will actually be one of the last levels we complete in the game. Because it's got a boss at the very end. The game's bonus boss. The super boss, if you will.
It just seems sacrilegious to me to see the super shotgun fired one barrel at a time.
Oh, that's not the super shotgun.
Okay.
There's a much better shotgun we will get much later in the game. It can hold 5 shots at once.
I see.
And you can fire that shotgun with both barrels, I just choose not to.
Well, rip that imp.
I like this weapon. This is the weapon I was referring to several videos back. It has infinite ammo that recharges. And when fully charged up, it deals a lot of damage.
It seems like it.
It's pretty good.
Alright, so since we're not actually completing the level, what are we doing here?
Mostly I just come here to get this weapon, then as many of those spider tokens as I can. Each ghost house has 10 spider tokens, and there's 8 ghost houses in the game. And we need all 80 tokens to get to open up the final 2 stages. Those 4 are the only ones we can get right now. In fact, the only ones we'll be getting before I finish the game.
Alright, so you brought this to my attention about like 3 days ago?
Yeah, a couple days ago.
And you told me that you had mixed thoughts about this.
We'll see some of my mixed thoughts in this level coming up. This is the castle level for the first world. On the one hand, it's got some really nice, really fun, really challenging platforming. On the other hand, see that lava?
I'm assuming instant death.
Oh yeah. And there are areas where the lava recedes and ebbs. Or whatever. And that is a Hell Knight that throws hammers.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. This game goes all in on the Mario aesthetics.
Were they expecting you to jump over there and just like fight those pinkies in melee?
Maybe. I'm not. I try not to get close to enemies if I can't help it. I'm probably not going to be using the charged weapon too much more after this. I just kind of want to show it off. This assault rifle is much better at taking out faraway enemies. And you can see that huge coin in the distance there. Yeah. This tripped me up for the longest time. I did not know how to get it. You have to drop on this tiny platform and jump over.
And then die.
Yeah, and then die. The Doom guy has a lot of momentum, and apparently there's some, like, always-on ice physics in play. Which gets really fun later on when we get to the ice world.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah, I don't want to do that, so I'm just going to use the yellow key and take a shortcut. You probably haven't watched the video, but early on we found the Yellow Skull Key Palace. Because, you know, Mario aesthetics.
Mm.
So you grab the Yellow Skull Key and you can use these doors anywhere. It's great.
I see you picking up coins, but your coin counter is stuck at 1,999. Does it keep track past that and just not show you, or?
Coins, once you're maxed out at $19.99, will heal you 1 point for every coin you pick up.
Oh, okay.
And we just hit the maximum in this video, so this is the first time we're seeing that. I'm going to try and stay at maximum for as much as I possibly can. There are shops you can visit where you can buy stuff, but it's almost better always to be at maximum coins and get trickle healing than have none throughout the entire level. Also, those guys are kind of jerks. They're always in the level, but you can't see them half the time, and that's not a frame rate issue, it's just they disappear.
Yeah, it looks like they were just sort of phasing in and out.
They become distressingly common. They're not the worst enemies, but they are annoying to fight, because there's really no good answer to them until you get, like, the plasma gun variant. And that's not until, good lord, it's either the next world or the one after.
Empowered snippets.
Stupid bullets.
Yeah, this seems a bit tricky for first person.
This is actually pretty tame compared to some of the stuff that's coming up, and, well, maybe not as tame, but you know what I mean.
Mm. I mean, it's like, I've seen my fair share of platforming in Doom WODs, like, I don't know if you've heard of Wolfen Doom, but, like, it's got some pretty nasty platforming in it in some places.
I'm going to have to look that up.
It's pretty good.
Because I enjoy some Wolfenstein anyway. We flipped that switch and now we're on our way back to the, it opens up some bars in the hallway a ways back.
Now see, I'm no game designer, but like, after, you know, having you go through a big long platforming section, and then, like, you know, having you flip a switch, it should, like, maybe open a shortcut or something back.
I kind of feel the same way, but it's not as bad as it seems. It's only a couple of jumps, and by this point, you've been trained by the game to use quick save and not trust the autosaves. Because that flag we passed a couple minutes back is the autosave.
That doesn't seem like that's something the game should try to train you on, though. Maybe that's just me.
Like, when I first started playing, it was like, oh yeah, here's these flags that automatically save. I guess the game wants you to, you know, not use the quick save, so I tried not to. So many jumps, like, some of these flags get really far apart, because a lot of these levels are, like, super lengthy. And so you get to the end of a section just before the next flag and die, and you have to start the whole damn level over, and it gets really demoralizing really quickly.
I bet.
And you ready to see one of the meanest traps I've seen in this WOD? And that's saying something. You can see it in the corner right there.
Oh, is that...
Look at this. Lava rising, bullets firing at you.
Wow, that sucks.
This one can be kind of mean, yeah. I'm overall positive about this castle for the most part. The boss fight can... Well, we'll see the boss fight in a few minutes. But
Oh, that seems risky. What's in there?
I'm not as positive about that. I have actually a video that's going to go up alongside this one that's just 10 minutes of me failing at that boss fight. Because you can see that little thing in the bottom left corner that says armor. There's no natural armor pickups in this game. And you almost need full armor for a boss fight. From full health, it can two-shot you.
So, why are there no natural armor pickups?
I don't know.
And then how do you get armor?
You have to buy it for 200 coins from the shop.
Oof.
Yeah. Like, you don't have to buy ammo or whatever, because there's plentiful pickups all over. And even if you enter the level almost empty, you'll quickly fill up on shotgun and stuff like that. But health is a lot rarer, because the hearts really aren't very common, and there's no armor, so the shop seems almost like a tacked on afterthought. I don't mind it, but it is kind of an odd system. There's a shop that doesn't appear until much, much, much later, and you have to cheat to get to it, but it's a potion shop. And it gives you things like on-demand berserk power-ups and invisibility and stuff like that. And that seems like it's a little more interesting, because, you know, I wouldn't mind spending coins if it was for a temporary, hey, you know, you kill all enemies instantly for 30 seconds kind of deal. Because you could use that tactic.
Yeah, I mean, just being able to pop, you know, God mode or something for, like, just whenever you absolutely need it.
Honestly, God mode isn't really the problem outside of boss fights, because most of the time if you're dying, it's to instant death pits like this lava here.
I like how fast that thing falls. Just like,
It takes forever to push it, then it just drops like a stone. And those plants there, you're supposed to wait for them to pop up, but the assault rifle, thankfully, is strong enough you can just shoot them and you don't have to wait for them to bloom.
wait, where did you get 25 armor from?
Oh, you get 25 armor every time you touch a flag.
Okay.
It's not a pickup, but you get some every time you touch a checkpoint.
Right.
Which is better than nothing. We're going to be carrying most of this armor into the boss fight, but it doesn't help. Because, you know, 10 armor or whatever against something that can two-shot you will cushion the blow only very slightly. Anyway, we need to backtrack now. Back to where we pushed that block out originally. Because the last big coin in the level is over there. This took me ages my first time through. It probably took me 20-25 minutes to get this.
So do you have to get all the big coins?
If you get all the big coins in a world, you can buy a gun upgrade. The first world has the golden pistol, which I guess shoots faster and deals more damage. But then you start getting the golden shotgun, the golden assault rifle, and so on, and they deal a lot more damage. I was using the golden shotgun and clear into the end game. So you don't have to, but it does help. And if you get all the golden or the big coin pickups, you get the backpack upgrade. You know, for the last 2 levels you need in the entire game.
I love upgrades that you only have for like a fifth of the, or not even that, like a tenth of the game maybe.
It is kind of awkward because I guess the intention was you would. Actually, not even that. I was going to say, I guess the intention would be to use the backpack to get the last golden coins, but you need 99% to get there. I think you need like 117 out of 126 big coin pickups. And you can't get but 123 before the end of the game. Anyway, boss fight time.
Afrit.
Yeah, this is very tightly edited, so if I die, I immediately pick back up more or less where I left off. You'll see what I mean in a minute. But it's a fight where you cannot stand still, because the fire that he shoots you with will eventually start puddling on the ground, and it will damage you for every frame that you're in it.
Good lord.
So it quickly melts your health away. And the more you damage him, the more enraged he gets. We actually get him almost dead a couple times. Like right here, he's almost dead. He doesn't have a lot of health, but he's just so deadly. That was from, what, 55 health? Just instantly evaporated. Boss fights are not this game's strong suit.
It does not seem that way.
This one's kinda bad because you only have like 3 weapons, one of which is a pistol. So once you get the rocket launcher stand-in or the plasma rifle or whatever, it gets a lot better, but it's still not great. I think I switched to the assault rifle after like 8 minutes, just out of frustration trying anything that would work, because getting in his face and shooting him with a shotgun just didn't produce results.
I feel like this fight wouldn't be as bad if there wasn't, like, the risk of falling into instant death lava on the sides.
Yeah, that's not a great addition.
Or I suppose even if it was one of those things where, like, it only like really opened up once the fight got close to being over.
And there are some boss fights like that. Like, the one fight I'm thinking of starts off with the entire platform being available. And as you damage the boss more and more of it falls away to create, like, an increasing stage hazard, which isn't as bad. This one is just... it's like a perfect storm of bad decisions.
You know, it's like it's because he moves so fast and he attacks so frequently, and there's a lot of things that make that fight a bad fight. But that's just me looking from the outside in.
I understand
Anyway,
the need to
win.
put... yeah, I understand the need to put boss fights in, because, it is a Mario send-off or whatever. I think there's ways to do them better. I just don't know what those ways are, or how I would recommend the hack creator or whatever improve them. This right here is going to set up the side quest to pick up all the spider tokens.
Okay.
We can pretty much ignore her existence until we beat the game, so don't worry too much about it.
I would prefer to ignore her existence.
Here's what she's saying: we need to find 80 spiders. We have 4 spider tokens. Got a ways to go yet.
Yeah, it might be some time.
Anyway, before I close the video, I want to get the golden handgun. I'm going to use it once in the next video and probably never again. Because even if it deals more damage, it's the pistol in a Doom game,